Hey, what's going on? Kevin Pack here. So you want to learn how to do Amazon FBA in 2022. But you might be wondering, what's the logistics of it? How does this all work? Can you even still do it in this time? How do I use Amazon FBA to make me six figures now? Well, my friend, you've come to the right place, and in this video, I'm trying to break it down within 10 minutes on how Amazon FBA works in 2022. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so I have a little breakdown of everything that we're going to be doing and going over today, but Amazon FBA in 2022, if you want to make 100K per year, and we're talking about profit, we're not going to be talking about, 100K in revenue, because that can equate to about $30,000 a year in profit if we're being realistic. Now, granted, $30,000 a year in profit passively is still damn good. Like, imagine you just had a full-time McDonald's job without actually having to work at McDonald's. That's basically what you're getting yourself into. So let's do the breakdown. If we want 100K per year in profit, that's gonna break down to 8.5K in profit per month. Now, assuming we're gonna have normal, realistic profit margins of 30%, that means we're gonna need to make about 28K per month in revenue. And if we break that down, if we sell a $35 product, that means we're gonna have to sell about 26 units of those per day. So when we break it down like that, it's not that bad, right? And if we have one product selling 26 units per day, that's great. Another method we could do is if we had, 3 products that were all selling 10 a day, right? That's breaking down even further. So now we only have one product doing 10, and then another product selling 10 units a day, and another product selling 10 units a day, or even less if that one wants to sell less. Then we end up getting around 26 to 30 units per day, depending on how you break it down. Either way, there are different methods you can go about it. You can have multiple products or you can have one product, but either way, it's all gonna end up in the same goal. So let's first start off with the first step that you're gonna need to go over, which is establishing your business. And don't overcomplicate this. This is not something that you should really worry too much about. For the most part, you can start Amazon FBA as a sole proprietor by just having an EIN number, and then opening up a business bank account, whether that's Bank of America or Chase. Those are usually my 2 recommendations. And then making sure you have a credit card. It doesn't have to be a business credit card, but some kind of credit card. It could be a personal credit card if you'd like. Next up is you're gonna go on Amazon to go up and sign up for their Amazon seller account. The seller account is where you're gonna be able to build your listings, create shipping plans, and get your bread from there. Otherwise, if you don't have one, you're not gonna have access to getting your money. Next step moving forward, you're gonna need a major tool that's gonna help you with your entire Amazon business when it comes to the product side of things. How do we find a product? How do we know how to build the listing for the product? How do we do our keyword research? Well, we have a tool that's gonna help specifically for that. That's gonna be Helium 10. And Helium 10 is literally what I use on a day-to-day basis to do my product research, to find products I wanna sell, also to do keyword research so I know what keywords I'm going to be targeting to my customers, so I know my product can start making sales off those keywords, right? And also building my listing. The good news is I also have a discount for you guys. If you use the code PACK50, you're going to be able to get 50% off your first month, which is awesome. And on top of that, you can just go to the link in my description for another additional discount, which if you use PACK10, it's going to save you 10% off your entire month every single month. But this is Helium 10. This is what I use on a daily basis. Again, link in the description if you guys want the discount to that. It is an affiliate link, so you get some wins, I get some wins. We're all happy. And if you guys are wondering what plan I specifically use for my business, it's gonna be the Platinum plan. That's what you're gonna need for your starter. Once you have a product up and running, you're probably gonna want to go Diamond. They have a little bit extra features in there that are great. But overall, the plan is amazing. But as a starter, I recommend Platinum. Next up, you got to do your product research. When you do your product research, you're looking for products that meet a certain criteria. And we want to be looking at certain things like, is there even enough money being made for that product market? Do people want it? Is there any room for improvement? Do we see any lacking points? Or does it look like everyone's doing really, really well? I'm going to check if there's any patents, any restrictions of the product that we may not know about. These are things we want to look into. You want to have a set criteria you want to look at. Now, if you have Helium 10, you're going to be able to use a Chrome extension that allows you to see all of these numbers. You can see here, we can see the total revenue for this product market for punching bag for kids, right? I feel like I need one of these for myself. You can see the average revenue of all the sellers on there, which is pretty crazy. $15,000 on average for the seller. The average seller, not the best seller, the average seller makes $15,000 a month in revenue. Average price points, average BSR, and the average reviews on this. So it gives you a good idea about what the market is like, and you want to learn how to analyze these numbers and this chart right here so you know, is this going to be a good product or is it not? And if you guys want help on how to find these products, how to find products to sell, and how to get these products to start selling, I do have a guide, a mentorship program that can help you guys. I teach beginners how to get into it. If you're an advanced seller, this is probably not for you. I teach my newbies, my beginners, how to really execute from zero to making their first 6 figures. So you guys want to check that out? Shameless plug, link in the description, of course. So from there, once we find a potential product, we need to go onto Alibaba.com to start finding suppliers and vetting them. Who do we want to work with? Who's going to give us the best quality of product and also the best price of product? You can see here, these products, these inflatable punching bags are selling for between $5, $10, but they're selling for what? Nearly $40? No, $40. That's what kind of profit margin is that? That's insane, right? Insane. These are all selling for the high number amounts. And that's what we really want to aim for. We want to find products that we could really sell for low, for these low prices like $2, $3, and sell them for a higher selling point like $30, $28, $35, $47, $37. All of these ranges, we want to be able to at least sell 5 times as much as what we can purchase the product for. Well, ideally, 4 to 5 times is usually best. Now, once you find a supplier we really want to work with, we want to order samples. And from the samples, we can negotiate different pricing and make sure that we get the approval. We want to see exactly what the product looks like when it's all said and done and how the customer is going to purchase and view your product. And this is why we need a production sample. Production samples where we get to see exactly what the customer is going to buy from us. So we want to make sure that's all clear and good to go. Once that's all approved, we're going to go ahead and deposit 30% down for our order and then get the order started, manufacturing. While we're getting the product manufactured, we're going to organize shipping, whether that's going to be getting your own freight forwarder. Shameless plug, I do have my own freight forwarder connects in my student group. If you guys are in the mentorship program, you get access to my resources. You could also just use your own supplier's freight forwarding, which is a little bit different, but it's another easy process. But you can get shipping done either way, on your own or through your supplier. Either way, just make sure you get your shipping terms right. If you're going to get shipping from your supplier, you want to make sure your terms are DDP shipping, which is delivered duties paid, meaning that they handle all of the paperwork and custom fees and everything like that, and you just pay for them to handle it from their warehouse all the way over to the Amazon warehouse, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, there are a lot of things that you need to do while the product is being shipped. Now, you don't want to do these before, you want to do these while it's being shipped, okay? These are a few things you need to do. Keyword research for your product so you know what you're going to basically put into your listing and how you're going to advertise your product, because you want to know what you're targeting. And then the next thing is creating your listing on Amazon and getting the photography done and the copy done. Now, I really recommend you go and outsource this and get it done from professionals. We're not in the time of day where like you can do this on your own as a professional. You need to hire other people who do it better than you so that you can beat out the competition. It's not a day where you can just take a picture with your phone and it's going to work out, or type in your own words and the people are going to be, buying your product like that way. You need to understand customer psychology, and these professionals in photography and copyright know how to speak to the customers. So make sure you always outsource that. Again, also with photography and copyright, I do have my own team who does that as well. So I do recommend going out there and getting it professionally done. And also it becomes hands-off, so it's less work for you. Just pay for the service and then you're good to go. All right, so now we've come across near the finish line. You've gotten your product shipped, you've gotten your listing created, you got the photography done, it's all said and done. It looks beautiful, you're ready to launch your product. Your inventory is now available on Amazon. It's time to make sales out of it. Now, how do we do that? We use Amazon pay-per-click advertising. Amazon pay-per-click advertising is basically Amazon's platform of advertising. Whenever you see sponsored on Amazon, that's an Amazon ad directly from Amazon. So you're gonna launch to that. That's how we're gonna start making sales. And the goal with PPC is basically to build a ranking for your product, build up to the first page on Amazon. We want to be shown for the first pages as many keywords as possible. The advertising is going to help us get to that point. So once we get a lot of keywords that we are going to be ranked for and we have a lot of visibility, search volume, then we can start dialing down our PPC and spend less on ads and now rely on organic sales. Organic sales is when your product is on the first page and people click and buy because it's already there. You don't pay to be there, you're already there. So that's the goal. We want to transition from advertising sales to organic sales as much as possible. And from there, that's it. You're gonna need to just estimate when your reorder is, and that is how you do an Amazon business in 2022. Very simplified version of that, but we all broke it down from the goals, from top end goal of how do we make 100K in profit, what's gonna take to get there, and all the steps leading up to that process. So that is the video. If you guys need more in-depth help and you need someone to guide you as a beginner and give you all the steps and tools, be sure to apply for my mentorship down below, where we're gonna start going through applicants and seeing what's gonna be a good fit for you and if you're gonna be a good fit to work with me as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was very resourceful. This is how you're gonna start an Amazon business in 2022, and I hope you guys have a good one. As always, go make that money, and I'll see you later. Peace.